What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Daisy, aka Money Mastering Mama, and on this channel we go through all things personal finance, talk about motherhood, and really, whatever else we're feeling like that day. Today we're gonna do another budget by Paycheck. If you haven't seen this before, this is the Budget Mom's Budget by Paycheck, and I really love this one. It's very large, and I did actually order her small one that's coming out soon, so hopefully that will be here for the videos. But for now, let's just get right into this pay period's budget. It says January. It says January here because I've actually I started this in a weird time, and it is dated. So we're just gonna pretend like it says October, and that's what we're gonna be using it for. This is what day is it? 10/11/24 pay period. So for income, this paycheck is going to be my work one. I did actually, I can't remember if I said it in the last video, but I did actually get an unexpected salary adjustment, which I've never heard of, but I was very grateful for. So now I am also salary, and I work 2 full-time jobs. So one is hourly, one is salary. So this salary now changed from $2,200 to $2,300 roughly after taxes and deductions. And then my second job, I didn't work as many hours as I usually do, so it's probably going to be about $1,200. And then no additional income that I could think. Oh, actually I did just win. I'm just going to put bonus. I just won like a little gift card at work, and it was $50. So I guess I'll include that because it is money that I will be getting in this paycheck. So added up, that is $35.50 budgeted that I can think of. More money would be fantastic, but for now that's what we're working with. All right, so for my bills, definitely have to pay the car, and I did take this over, so I usually budget about $630. It's a ridiculous amount. I know. I'm trying to pay it off as soon as possible because I'm tired of it. I do also have to, it's not really a bill, but I'm going to include it under bills. I have to pay my mom back for helping me. If you saw last week's video, last pay period's video, I did have to do a work trip, and so I just needed some funds up front because I wasn't really planning on staying in like a hotel and doing a rental car, but I just figured I don't drive very much, so it was safer for me to just have a hotel by the job where I work. It's about 2 hours away commute. So it was just not planned for properly by me, and my mom was able to help me, thankfully. So it's just paying her back. And then next, my internet bill. I'm just gonna put the 11 for all the dates because it falls somewhere in between here, and I usually like to pay everything like right when I get my money so that I don't mess around with it. And that is gonna be $76. A tip for you guys, if you haven't tried to already, I was able to actually negotiate down my Frontier bill. It was, I believe, $90, so saving like $14 a month, which really adds up if you do it for all your bills over time. But all you have to do is call them. You can ask for like their retention team, and usually they have some good deals for you to stay. Next is my gas, and that was only $25. I don't know why gas is so cheap and the electric is crazy, but whatever. Taxes, I am paying $100 a month on taxes because I owed last year and I wasn't expecting to, but that should hopefully be paid off in the next few months, and then I did account for it for this upcoming tax period. I did take an extra few $100s from each check from each job, so I shouldn't have this problem moving forward. What else? Therapy. That's gonna be $15. I did take out a small loan, a progressive loan, $131. This was actually for a MacBook that I just purchased like a pay period ago, I think, or two. They had like no initial payment, and I wanted a MacBook. And I know I'll be able to pay this off before Christmas. They have really great loans that are 90 days, same as cash. So I always, if I know I want something like this, like a MacBook, or like we did it for our couch too, then we will just take the loan so we don't have to pay as much up front, and then pay it off within the 90 days so there's no interest. So that's what I'm going to do for my MacBook. And then what else do I have? Oh, and then I also did, I also am going to do Apple Care. You have like, I don't know, 60 days to add Apple Care to it, so that's $100. I'm gonna definitely do that. T-Mobile, I can't remember if I also went into depth of my plan that I did with T-Mobile, but for those of you who don't know, T-Mobile has like a really great promotional deal. I believe it is year round, and I think maybe the rates just change at certain periods. But so I had bought last year when I had started my second job, I had let the lifestyle creep come in a little bit, and bought me and my boyfriend both new phones and new iPads. So as you can imagine, that's really costly, and it was my goal to pay those off this year. I had it through Spectrum, so I called up and looked up different providers that would maybe help pay off the bill, like the remaining portion due on the phones and the iPads, to switch to them. And so that's what I did. I used T-Mobile. I did have to front the bill for all of it, but they did reimburse me pretty quickly too, within about 2 weeks for all of it. So that was the phone, me and my boyfriend, and then both the iPads that we bought. So honestly, I saved probably about $3,000, if not more, switching to T-Mobile. And then my salary job does allow reimbursements for phone plans. So I also, once I got reimbursed from T-Mobile, I cut it off with T-Mobile for actually both me and my boyfriend. And now my job is paying for my phone, and we switched to Mint Mobile for my boyfriend because they had a great deal and same coverage, like same quality of coverage with like phone calls and stuff. And it was only $45 for 3 months. So we got reimbursed, switched to T-Mobile, and then cut it off. And now I won't have a phone bill for myself, and it'll be way cheaper for my boyfriend's plan. But this is paying back the initial month that we did have the plan at T-Mobile, because we did have to pay, a month to switch over. So that's what that is. And then just like, subscriptions. And I think that's everything for bills. So when you add that up, comes out to about $1,676. Over would be $1,874. And then I did explain it, I believe, before, that my boyfriend did get laid off, but he is getting food stamps, so he's been helping with that. So I don't have to budget anything for groceries. I will just have to budget for our home supplies, like toilet paper, paper towels, sponges, I don't know, deodorant, stuff like that. And then I'm gonna budget, like usually we spend a lot of money on toys for my son. We've been doing soccer practice for him. He's 3 years old and he loves it. But after we've kind of created this like little tradition of getting like a little toy or something, which we need to stop. But for right now, I can afford it, so I'll spoil him. I'm just budgeting $70. It's way more than I should need for honestly the whole month. So I'm just gonna put that aside for that. We do want to get like fall decor and Halloween costumes. So I'm budgeting $200 for that. And then I'm going to go ahead and save, I'm going to actually pull out $1,000. Well, okay, so that basically brings us to everything that I need for here, and that would be $370 for the envelopes, $1,504 left over. Sinking funds, I'm gonna put $504 $504 towards a buffer, an account buffer. Oh, leftover is $1,504, buffer $504, and then also emergency fund. I did unfortunately go through my emergency fund when when my boyfriend's 2 kids, technically, stepkids, came for the summer. So I am going to pull out $1,000 for that, and that will bring us to 0 left over. No extra debt this time, because I do just want to really focus on creating a big buffer for myself so that I don't even have to go into the emergency fund, and then also beefing up my emergency fund. So for this check, I'm very happy because I'll be able to just, save that right away and get that started. I do vaguely follow Dave Ramsey, and I have saved $1,000 like 3 separate times in the past, and it's really helped me not, go into crazy debt. So I feel like it's tried and true, but I do want to just beef it up more so that I can see that progress even more and start to make extra debt payments without feeling so constricted. But yeah, that is everything for today's video. If you made it this far, comment a heart in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.